Images for our apps do not need to be like 8 megapixels or larger. You want good detail, but we want to make sure that they don't take up a lot of room in the app. So here I've got a picture of a cow. If I right click and open image in new tab, this is 1600 by 1064. So that should be big enough for us. I'm going to right click and save image as and put it here in my App Inventor project folder. Now the names of these files that are going to go into our app should be as simple as possible. So I've got Guernsey cow. So I'm just going to put cow underscore Guernsey for that kind of cow, in case I have more than one image of a cow. And it's WebP, which I believe works okay. It's a kind of JPEG. So when we save it in there, now we want to open that with Photoshop. It can be edited with several different programs, but I'm just going to use Photoshop. And I think that a widescreen for what we're going to use isn't going to work as well as, say, something square, or at least maybe portrait instead of landscape. So I'm just going to do a 1:1 and see what that looks like. See if I can move the image a little bit and get the picture of the cow. If I want more just the face of the cow, that should work pretty good. If I do this, it's telling me I've still got 854 pixels, which is a pretty good size. Not too large, not too small. And there we have 845. So I'm going to execute this crop, double clicking inside or click the checkbox. And now I have a good picture of the cow. Doesn't look like I need much more editing. If I wanted to make it better, I would add an adjustment layer for levels and maybe just see if lightening it up a little bit might be good. Don't want to make the blacks blacker, but that seems a little better right there. So now I'm going to do a file and export. Not as a PNG, because JPEGs will compress and still look good. So I get a smaller file. With a PNG, it's going to be 1 megabyte. That is extremely large. We do not need an image that large in our app. So I'm going to switch to JPEG and adjust the slider here until I get something about 100 kilobytes. So if I'm looking here, the smaller the better, but with the cow, I do want it to be pretty nice. I can also do a little bit of extra changes here. No, looks like that's what I can do. Now let me look at this at 100%. So still going to be very sharp, clear picture, even though we're compressing it down to 100K. So that's 1/10 the size it would have been with a PNG. So I'm going to export this. And this is cow Guernsey. So it'll export to wherever you had it last. So I'm going to go here to my App Inventor project folder instead. And this is going to be cow Guernsey. And it's a JPEG. So I'm going to add app in there just so that I can distinguish between the two files. Then when you upload that to your MIT App Inventor, instead of Cody the Bee, we would then want to find a sound effect that we could also use.